Hey, Kate, I got a friend who happens to be an attorney and has commented on my 4th of July post explaining that she does not work for the Crown. Her comment was on the 4th of July, explaining that she does not work for the Crown and has said the link I provided does not have one kernel of truth in it. So what? Of course, that's what a lawyer's going to say, especially the low-rung gophers, right? They have no idea that they're working for the Crown Corporation. But the simple question is, you got a bar card? Oh, yeah, that's the British Accredited Registry, which is based in the City of London State. That's the Crown. So you might want to advise your liar or lawyer friend, whatever you want to call her, of her own duping. So, and of course she's going to say what's on my website is not one kernel of truth. I don't deal in military anyway. But the bottom line is this. If I was a selfish, egotistical, self-serving lawyer with a holier-than-thou attitude, thinking that I was better than the rest of society and my entire income depended on my fleecing others through this egotistical God mentality, I would say it didn't have any truth either, because that's what ego does. Ego, the liar, wants to defend itself. So rather funny, and thanks for passing that along. It was really good. But it's really simple. I mean, these people that think they're so educated, they're not. They're just very well programmed. They're not taught law. They're taught case, right? And there's a big difference between law and case, right?
So here we are in the bar member's office. Before this, I've stated to him, well, I'm not a name. You are aware of the fraud, the name fraud. He doesn't get it. He's playing dumb. I don't know. My brother is in the room. 3 of us. Here we go.
The willingness to work and a lack of willingness on her part to work on a schedule that would accommodate Riverside's needs and accommodate her schedule. Okay, I understand that. That's the contract. All this is saying is that this is what happened between us, in which she terminated her contract because she wouldn't cooperate with making a schedule that would work for her and for Riverside, be mutually beneficial. She wouldn't do it, and then she said, I quit. Okay? There's no...
She actually said, I'm gone, but yeah.
Okay, I'm just reading the words here.
Yeah. If I put I quit.
Right, so, well then...
I'm gone, I quit.
I said, so you quit, and she said, yeah.
There you go.
Okay. So all this is acknowledging that this is the conversation that took place between you and Lisa. Signing this does not make this a contract between you and Lisa or anyone else. It's simply a statement of the events that took place.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. And if we go to a hearing, then somebody needs to, the person who heard this and created this document, had this interchange with Lisa, has to testify that this is what took place. Now, it's not a contract, Randy.
I am the one who created the document. Clarify.
You want a Randy Johnson? That's your legal name?
There is no legal name. I don't play in the legality.
Okay.
So let me get some advice. I'll get back to you. Okay? You still need Shelby's signet on there also. You need Shelby's signet on there also. Right?
Well, Shelby didn't create this document.
But him stating that, yes, these events happened, that's going to help you too, right? The more the merrier.
Well, if Shelby agrees that this is what took place and this is what he heard, and he heard all of the conversation between you and Lisa, yes, he can confirm it. But, you know, he did not have this exchange with Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
So, but again, this is not a contract in any sense, and signing your name to it does not say I'm entering into a contract.
And this here, isn't that an offer to contract? Now that there was the document stating, 15 to 20 pages stating her sexual harassment thing. Okay? Legality, blah, blah.
Not the contract. It's a complaint. It's a complaint against Riverside Cafe 2 for an allegation, unfounded, of sexual harassment.
Mm-hmm.
And once that comes forward, we either respond and defend it, or we don't, and damages are going to be assessed against Paul. Paul's the one, Riverside Cafe is the one that is damaged by this. We can't simply say we don't deal in legality, so we don't recognize your authority, and as a result, we're not going to participate in the process. Well, they have the ability to get a judgment against Paul and issue garnishment against Paul to satisfy judgment for damages if we don't respond. So if, you don't have to agree that they have the authority, but under the state of Kansas, the laws of the state of Kansas, they have the authority as the Kansas Human Rights Commission to make a finding and issue an order. You don't have to agree with it, but that's the way the law is. Yeah.
And you're not aware of any of this name is fraud. Use of any name is fraud. For you, maybe not, because you're a bar member. For anyone, if I use that so-called name, that is fraud. I do not own the name. I did not claim the name, so I don't own it. So how can I use it? Nobody's fault. Nobody's done anything. Okay. But you didn't answer the question.
Well, I disagree with you.
Either one you don't know or you do know.
No, I disagree with you.
So you don't know about it or you do know about it?
I think you're wrong. I know about it and I think you're wrong. Okay?
You know about it. And you think, if you know about it,
I have a name.
you're a bar member.
I have a name.
You're allowed to use your name. You're a British accreditation register.
What difference does that make?
Makes a difference that you've given an oath to the bar,
and you
to the crown.
Anything in your life that Vance Johnson has never signed anything ever?
Not anymore. No.
Well, I'm saying ever.
Those contracts are null and void. I sent it to the Crown. I've sent it everywhere. I've sent it to the President, Secretary of State, the High Judge, you call him Mayor Brewer, all the attorneys, city attorney, I've emailed them. My intent is clear. I'm a living soul. Under God. I'm what? I'm not what?
No, I said
God says,
God says going to get anywhere.
God, Deuteronomy 4:2, God says, do not take away or add to my commandments. And what have we done? We have all these legalities. How many books do you have full of laws? What have we done? Are you either going to live by God's word or not? That's what I'm saying. I'm choosing I live by God's word. Okay? I'm not dealing with Satan. I'm not. He's not coming into my life, Paul. It's that simple. Okay. BAR stands for ball. British Accreditation Registry. Call me a liar. That's not what it stands for?
That's correct. But it doesn't matter.
That is correct.
It doesn't
okay,
matter.
So you're dealing with the crown. Why do you want to pay the queen something?
I'm not
to go to her court. You are. Am I lying?
You understand that
okay.
This country was formed. We don't answer to the Queen. We have our own independent democracy, Republican democracy.
God.
Hey, get out of here.
Who owns it?
Get out of here. I'm not going to listen to this shit, okay? You're insulting me.
I'm not insulting you.
You're insulting me. Get the hell out of here. I'm serious.
Okay.
Get out of here.
All right.
Now.
Okay. It's not my intent to insult you.
Well, you did.
If you choose to be, that's your choice.
Out.
You hurt the poor baby's feelings. Before you get going here, Randy, let me just share something. In the pure sense of the word of what that actually is, being a statement, it is, in the legal sense of the illusion, it is not a contract. But I'll tell you where the contract is. And this is how subtle it is. If Randy had have signed that, at that moment, he could have been assumed and presumed to be the legal name. And until they get the legal name, assumption, presumption, everything that this chick is talking about, that's absolute bullshit, can't go anywhere.
And
so it's a contract. Yeah, it's a contract to get you back into being a legal name. And I don't know, that was pretty clear as far as his reactions. Here's a guy that, well, yeah, I know about it, but, well, okay, well, if you know about it, why don't you tell me what you know about it? Because I know you're lying through your teeth. So I don't buy that this guy doesn't know what's going on. He's got a really good handle on what's going on, and any lawyer at any level knows that in order to get anything moving, they have to get the name, the legal name. And the reason why most of them aren't fully aware of it is because people have been going along with it, so they haven't had to be contested with it. And what's happening now is they're finally being confronted with the truth of it. And basically what it does is it destroys their livelihood. Yeah, they're going to get a little pissy. Hey, Kate, I presented the lawyer recordings to different groups of people over the weekend. After I got home Sunday night, there was a message on my phone. Are you doing the moral right thing to record the lawyers without telling them? Should you have permission to share it to other people? They stated that they were concerned for me because they considered me to be a morally conscious human being and I may be doing harm to myself on the criminal level. Really? Here's my reply. Yeah, and who's doing who harm? Let's defend lawyers. By the way, if you're using any cards of any kind, debit cards, credit cards, whatever, every action and transaction you're doing is being recorded. You ever get a phone call from any court agency? It's recorded. Every courtroom is recorded. Oh, but they sure as hell won't want you recording it for them. Yeah, well, they figured that one out pretty quick with regards to me. Yeah, judge bows to sovereign. Yeah, that got recorded, didn't it? My reality. So here's what replied. Hi, Katz. Thank you for your concern about the moral use of recording someone without their permission. By the way, if you want to stay in the Stockholm Syndrome literal world, it's completely legal to record a conversation as long as one party knows, the recording party. Okay, so there goes your moral argument out the yang with your Stockholm Syndrome, I love and worship the whore of Babylon sucking on her tit system. Okay, so here's a beautiful description from Steve. If you got word of a crime being committed where the deception had duped millions of people for thousands of years, and through the last century allowed corporate governments to steal millions to claim the Earth's resources, how would you try to expose it? In the universe, there are no secrets, but on this planet there is secrecy for an elite few. And the secrecy is the illusion anyway in the one mind. In a world of equality, there would be nothing to hide and no one would have copyright on anything or any human being. I'm not saying I'm right or moral when I seek the truth. But if I am hiding something that gives me an advantage over my fellow human beings, then unleash the hounds of truth and have them rip the lies from my cowardly ego and put on the page of a world paper. We'll get to that one. The story, Wayne's and White's story, actually made Irish television. So I told you, this is how you get the word out. You use the tools against the tools. Secrecy is the system's game, and our lives are consistently being spied on. What they collect is being kept secret until they want to pick us off. As a friend, I will guard the secrets you share with me if they cause no harm to another. But if you mean to harm anyone, I will pull every trick in the book to expose you and warn those who are in harm's way. If that's morally wrong, I take full responsibility, and I ask you, how would you react if anyone violated the rights of those you love by deceiving them into a trap where they lose everything they created for themselves? Well, like this idiot, they protect them, moron. I have turned myself into a street fighter for truth. Yes, you are, Steve. I know my fellow street fighters. And there are no rules in this fight because I want it to end as quickly as possible. There's not much time left. If that's immoral, well, I guess Lady Karma will have her way with me, and I'm willing to risk that. To know the truth, I have to seek it. I will never claim that I am right. I can only claim I humanely tried my best to express that truth. Love is above authority. I love you all more than you'll ever know.